Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. I spent way too much time last week wondering where the heck the key was. And then it finally hit me. You idiot. There is no key. And then I realized, yeah, that's really important information that I just totally neglected. But here's the deal. For week 2, we were just given the key to the city 2, this purple key. Last mission went well. Your next one is already here. Use this key to open up a new path in the Champions of Fortune side quest and get your mercs, which is so awkward to hear that, because when I hear people talking about mercs in this community, it is not about that. Remember to check out your solo event and objectives to get more rewards, because if you're good at this, because if you're this good at something, you shouldn't be doing it for free. So basically, they're trying to discourage you from using a Hercules kind of setup, right? And so you get the usual cool profile picks for defeating champs in any game mode. But in this 2 out of 4, it is defeating Absorbing Man with a team composed entirely of mercenary tag champions, or a team composed entirely of science champions. So you've got to decide, is it better to use science champions or mercenary champions? So personally, for me, it may be best to use mercenary champions, believe it or not. So I'm going to start here to threat level 5, because why not? Oh, but OG Hulk is so good. When I look at science, let's start with science, because science is also against Absorbing Man, so you probably want a Human Torch or a Void. I love Red Hulk. And I love... I'm going to bring in Void as a backup. I'm going to have 2 different options against Absorbing Man. And yes, there are 2 paths to this. The first... Got a Light, Clean Slate, Pleasure to Burn, Incinerate, debuffs, and passive deal 25% more damage to the defender. And they take 90% less damage from all sources unless they are inflicted with an Incinerate debuff or passive. And both the attacker and the defender strikes have a 20% chance to apply an Incinerate debuff, dealing 50% chance. All right, so Escalating Assault. Every 6 seconds, the defender gains an unblockable charge. That's really important to note. I think we're just going to try that path. Might be a mistake, but we're going to try. And yeah, my best science champion is an OG Hulk. So let's see what this Incinerate is all about. Remember the unblockable. The timer is there. Oh, look at that lag. That's not good. The unblockable's back. Also, gotta love a champion. There we go. That doesn't, wow, this is going to be a little tricky. Gotta love a champion that doesn't bait specials easily. So the immunity is the problem. That's going to be the tricky part, especially when you're using somebody like OG Hulk. But I'm going to fire the special 2 first, and then go for a special 1. Little intercept there. Wow, look at that. Okay, and now I'm going to go from a special 2 to a special 1, and she's done. 1 and done. All right, so not too shabby. I am also not a fan of Misty Knight. Now notice, if you want the gold, there'll be like a surprise defender. This may be stupid, but I'm going to try this. I might regret this. Sometimes I make these videos and people, they'll say, wow, that was such average gameplay. And I'm like, I'm going to show you what I do. Also, her unblockable sucks. And also, the immunity is really tricky because if she's immune, you can't land the Incinerates, which means you can't do as much damage. So this is a very tricky side quest, and of course she got me for Incinerate. Now Red Hulk is probably going to be an MVP for this because he absorbs the incinerates. So he actually gets helped by this. Yeah, I think the most annoying part is that it's just tough to land incinerates when she's got that immunity up. So you almost want to not attack between specials so that you have a better chance of landing those incinerates. Because this is definitely tricky, and I just died. Tried backing up, just died. Again, you can say, wow, what a loser. But this is realistic gameplay from somebody who is just showing you what it's like. I actually think the beginning of the fight's also maybe the easiest because she doesn't have a power meter up. Okay, so I lost a champion, but 2 fights are down. We will have to fight there we go, mystery defender. In this case, it is OG Black Widow. Is it the same nodes? Dismay. Okay, Dismay and Transistor. So I think for this, I might stick with OG Hulk. Why not? Why the heck not? All right. Baited that heavy. Remember, for her, it's just about not getting caught up in the evades. And I almost just did. And she loves to fire specials right after she evades. The AI is really good about that. And I was just doing a special too, and now I got the Dismay on me. That is far from ideal. Remember I said don't get hit by the special? Well, it just happened. Thankfully, 7-star rank 3 Hulk is a true definition of a tank. Okay. 3 more fights, maybe? This time, we're going to go back to Red Hulk. I really think for these fights until the boss, when I use Human Torch, I'm going to utilize Red Hulk. Now remember, between the unblockable and the immunity after special is what makes this so stupid. But I suppose they want a challenge. Now, of course, if you do poorly, you can just give up and restart. Also, where are the incinerates? Yuck. I feel like the Quicksilver fight's going to be brutal for me. I hate fighting Quicksilver, and with these rules, I also really don't want to push him to a special too, especially if it's unblockable, because I won't be able to dex it. But he is so passive. He is just backing out. Look at this. This is the most passive AI I've seen this year. He literally won't go forward. He's just backing. There we go. Bro, what are you doing? There we go. That took way too long. All right. If I'm smart, which I rarely am, I'm going to back up. Okay, now that there's incinerates applied to him, the special 3 should do some good damage. I mean, it's Yondu. It shouldn't be that tricky. But it is, and I got lucky. I knew if he fired that unblockable special 2, I was done, so I decided to be aggressive, and it actually paid off. All right. 2 defenders left. Still saving Human Torch and Void for the boss. I am going to bring my tank back to see what happens. Maybe this won't be too bad, but I have a feeling it's going to be annoying. Okay. We got lucky. And I think maybe for this, with OG Hulk, the strategy, if they have... Oh, God. The unblockables are so bad. Okay. If they have an Incinerate on him, just immediately fire special ones. But then again, he shrugged it off. So when you don't fight a champion... Oh, God. See, this is what's going to cause so much stress. And then you have the immunities. I knew it was too easy. Wow, that was a bloodbath. All right, Red Hulk. Let's see if you can finish him off. I'm not feeling too bad. I don't think at this point I'm in danger of using a revive. Okay, there's the Incinerates. And the Unblockable, which I somehow dexed. But remember, gosh, that immunity is so tricky. And now I dash back, and he dashed forward. Okay, down to 11%. Oh, that was actually great gameplay. I dashed back when he charged forward and then countered him. What is that called? Like a dash back intercept? The people who are pros at this game, which I never pretend to be, they always have all the lingo down. Okay. Absorbing Man. Heavy Assault. Both champions' attack is increased by 500% when using a heavy attack, while charging a heavy attack, the defender is unstoppable, unaffected by ability accuracy reduction. Defender is more likely to use the same special attack they most recently used, Hurt Locker, Diversion. 1-2 punch. Each time a science attacker knocks the defender down while they're suffering from a power sting, slow, or weakness effect, the defender is inflicted with a non-stacking Petrify. And then Transistor. Okay, well, I have saved this guy for a reason. So, the passive AI has been notably frustrating. But we're not going to let it get to us. Okay, so I am going to just parry heavy here. Just parry heavy. And then when he gets to a special one, I'm going to do... Oh, God, that was so bad. I was going to do a heavy within the heavy, and then I just didn't. That was really bad. Wow. Okay. That's what I was trying to do. I promise I have played this game before. Okay, well, one shot. Not a pretty one shot, but a one shot nonetheless. That was very deceptively challenging. But hey, we got that. And that's a pretty good team. Pretty good team. Red Hulk, OG Hulk, MVPs. Scorpion obviously died quickly. Didn't have to use Void. So technically, that's a win. And I'm trying to move over the last tile, but the server is saying no. Here we go. Okay. So a little bit of an energy usage. And then for all of that, the rewards are 10 6-star 6-stone crystals. And I guess most notably, Tier 2 basic alloy, 757 star shards, 256 star relic crystal shards, 1255 star relic crystal shards. Okay. Well, I know it's a longer than normal video, but I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.